Hey y'all, Kim here. I got my electric tennis racket and I'm going to look for that mean green bean leaf roller moth lady. There she goes, see? Every time I walk out here she dives over to the neighbors. And I only killed 4 yesterday. They have tore up some leaves. I've been squashing them to the best of my ability. I got some blooms going on. It's gonna be good. Lots of green beans. And then I have these red ones. They're not as going as fast as the other ones. But you can see they're gonna be like a, where's it at? Like a red speckled bean. There's one. There's one. Which is cool. My cucumbers are going crazy. I've had honeybees out here all day, which is way better than the ants, is what all I had to begin with. Now everybody knows. They all know they can come over here. So the lizards are all over the trellis, and they're eating these little, I don't know, like a white fly, but they got a green center. As long as somebody's eating them, I'm fine with it. The ditch is full of water again. And full of frogs. We're going to have a whole lot. I don't know if you can see them tadpoles everywhere. I don't know if I'm close enough, but they are just everywhere. Tadpoles, tadpoles, tadpoles. They're everywhere. It's kind of cool. My avocado tree looks like it's drowning over there. Wish I could dig it up and replant it somewhere else. We'll have to see about that eventually. Rain season doesn't last forever. Well, at least at this point. You never know. So I had like 8 of these Franzi Pansies, and I put them out front with a sign. I sold a couple, and what I didn't sell I put over here to block the neighbor's garbage. And he's like, those are gonna get really big. I'm like, yes, they are. Thank you for noticing. They are doing great because I dug them up, and all you have to do is break off a branch, stick them in the dirt, and they will grow. They are so easy. And my asparagus is doing, you know, this is like the 3rd year. A little bitty one's sprouting up over there. And these ones, now I know I did eat some last year, but apparently I shouldn't have. I didn't know it was more like a 4 or 5 year endeavor. I thought it was 2. Well, now you know. And this is that, I know what it is. It's called portweed, is what this is called. And the tiger butterflies love it. But they did not lay any eggs on it. I don't know where they lay their eggs, because there are tons of them. Probably not because I'm standing here. My cantaloupes are doing good. These trellises for my earth boxes are $40 a piece. And my husband, he's a great pipe bender. He's an electrician. He's going to build them for me for $3. Isn't that amazing? They're doing great. I trimmed out some so they could get more sun. It was just so packed. So we shall see. I've been pulling. I did this backwards. I should turn it around even still. But then the front will be in the back. But those few squash plants are going to drown out my peppers. So I've been pulling them back, and I'm going to have to tie them to the netting. My poblano's doing great. No blooms or anything yet, but he looks happy. I trimmed all the bottoms off all the tomatoes and tied them to the fence. I got blooms. There's a black cherry and there's an orange cherry. They're my favorites. And last year's celery, which what are they? The swallowtails have been laying eggs on it. My corns, I got a bunch of corns. I don't know how well they're going to do. I've never grown corn before. But my green stalk is doing really good. My lettuces are just taking off. Some of them are doing way better than the others. But I got one dill, and I got this, my chives. There's a wasp, leave me alone. And the mama swallowtail that I raised came back and laid all her eggs on this one. I don't know if you can see them. They're so small. Dill. They're everywhere. And she laid most of them on this one branch. I stuck it in here, and she laid so many eggs on that one branch that it pretty much killed it. So I don't know. And I've also been told that butterflies will eat each other as caterpillars. So I got another dill, and I got 2 parsleys for them to eat once they're born, you know. The caterpillars hatch. And what did she do but come lay a bunch of eggs on this too? Maybe it was a different one that time. I didn't see. There are so many eggs on there. It's crazy. And then I trimmed all my blueberries and raspberries back, and I propagated the blueberry trimmings with root toner or whatever it's called, and I'm hoping for the best. And the pipe plant is finally growing pipes since I repotted it for my husband. It looks so much better. It looks much happier. We should look inside if we could and see if there's any bugs in there. Let's check one. You can sometimes see them. You guys probably can't, but I can. And all the rain we've been having, I'm sure they're full of water. And there's Mr. Lazy Frog. Can you see the frog? I'm going to repot this. It needs a new pot. I don't know how he's going to feel about that. He's like, really, Mom? Yes, I'm a frog mom too, apparently. And that basil's coming back much better now. It looks so much better than it did. I didn't think it was going to make it. And most of this is all going to come out of here. This is a bunch of daylilies, the pink ones, and aloe. And I think everybody wants the daylilies, so I'll probably just get the bulbs and give them away to friends and family and try to make this somewhat of a raised bed. My beautiful banana tree, variegated. So cool. New leaf popping out. It's just been going crazy with all this rain. I trimmed my rosemary back. You probably can't tell, it's still so giant. My lemon basil looks super happy. These are all my baby lettuces. And then I have some kale in the middle. And I'm still trying with the cauliflower. Nothing's coming up on that end. But we got a huge storm last night. This goes on the porch. And the rain came sideways and knocked everybody down. But they seem to be popping back up. So I'm not sure about that. My thyme is super happy. It's doubled in just like the last week or so. And there's my electric tennis racket that I'm looking for that mean old moth with.